I want to talk about prices in this video in the sense that Moonriver has had a number of spikes in the last couple of months, and I have mentioned in the previous price video that I do expect another spike to come sometime in August or in September. Now, is this the spike that I've been talking about? As we're doing this video, the price of Moonriver is $14.21. It did have a spike to $15.80, okay, $15.80, which is quite high considering that the current market conditions are terrible. I mean, look, we had this massive pop here when there were those buys, and then it's just been selling, but this is of course also due to Bitcoin, but also due to people unstaking and selling. And so as you can see, after so many reds, it's normal to get a green, but today's green was quite good. Like I said, it took us to 1580 on Kucoin as the peak. Currently at 1420, it's pulling back. We can expect this to go back to maybe 1320 to 1380. That's what I would expect. But what I really want to talk about is this really one of those huge spikes that we did expect to come once again? And my assumption is that it might not be the one. We might need to wait a little bit longer, perhaps maybe at the end of August, perhaps in September for the next one to come, because I'm just not seeing the enough strength in this one. Although it is quite a long candle, I'm just not seeing that strength. Okay, I mean, look at the selling pressure just happened now, and it's humongous. It's mostly because somebody was buying a larger amount of MOVR, and that's usually what drives the price up. But let's look at the resistance levels, because these are critical. Okay, so I've drawn this line here. We had resistance around this area, and as you can see, they're both around $20.30 here. So in order for us to get back to that, it's going to take a while. We did manage to break that by just a bit. We peekabooed above it, and then again here, but then we weren't able to sustain it, and then we just dumped right down. Okay, and as you can see, this moving average on the 99 days isn't looking good either. So it's gone down as well together with the rest, because it does signal the market. Basically, it's a delayed indicator that basically shows how the market is reacted and how we've dumped significantly here. And so we're trading under that at the moment. We almost touched it, but we weren't able to sustain it. And this is the situation that we're in. So we did have, like I said, one spike here, which took us to, what was it, 1645. And this one was on the 24th of June. Then we had this one here, which was bigger. I'm not sure why this one is showing more. What was it, 1788 on this one and 1637 on this one. Okay, so this one was quite strong, as you can see here, but there's no guarantee that every single one of them is going to be as strong as this one or as strong as this last one that we had, which took us to 22, which was amazing because there were obviously a lot of buyers here. We didn't get any news, but what's interesting is that both MOVR and Glimmer had a nice price pop here. So yeah, they've touched resistance. We bounced back down. We weren't able to see that buying pressure, that momentum. It was likely just one whale, one person trying to accumulate. That's not enough to generate enough buying pressure to break us out of this bearish downtrend. And so as you can see now, after this massive dump, we had a bit of a push to the upside because Bitcoin is also pushing to the upside. But you got to remember, Bitcoin's trading at like 21,400 now. There is solid resistance at 22K, also 23K. And so for us to see that high level of $17-18 for MOVR, it's going to take a while. Long term, like I said, I am bullish on MOVR. Short term, I'm bearish. And you can just see it here. I mean, it is starting to pick back up now. It's 1431, but it's not enough for us to get past this area now. And as you can see, it is struggling now because we do have resistance around 1460 as well around this area here. It's not that much, but it is there. So you could expect some difficulty in breaking above that as well. And this is, of course, on the 1-day chart. So we'll have to see. Are we going to break out of this trend at 20 bucks? Not anytime soon, in my opinion, but when we do, it's going to be awesome for Moonriver, because that means that we're going to retest newer highs, which were previous resistance levels. Of course, we would have areas of $45 here, which we could test, which would be amazing. But before we get to a moment like that, it's going to take a while. Are we going to see more spikes like this one and like this one? Absolutely, we will. There will always be new buyers, and so I am targeting new spikes such as these ones. I'm expecting the next one to be sometime around September, just because we had this one. Now, if this is the one, it might not be the one, but if this is the one, maybe it's a smaller version of this one, then we could potentially see another one in September. There's a high probability it could happen. Again, not financial advice on my side. Don't just buy MOVR because I believe there's going to be one of these spikes, but there is a high probability that there will be. And I also want to talk about this article here. Someone shared this with me. South Korea to block access to 16 unregistered crypto companies. And unfortunately, look who's here. Kucoin, MEXC, Poloniex, these are all known. Femex as well, I've heard about them. DigiPhoenix, Pionex, I haven't heard of them. CoinW, I've covered them on this channel. And yeah, it's a shame because Kucoin are known to be like the second best after Binance, right, in terms of volume, in terms of popularity. They've been around for a very long time, and I mean, seeing Korea do this, I mean, that's going to be crazy. It's just because they're unregistered, and I think this is the reason why Kucoin might actually decide to impose the KYC strategy, just like Binance did. There's only so much they can hold on to that, right? Because at the moment, you can withdraw up to 2 Bitcoin on Kucoin without any KYC. And so if you want to withdraw 20 Bitcoin, you need to do KYC. And so until they do something, until they register their company and impose KYC, I mean, it's shady as it is. You gotta admit, right? It is shady. Many people are complaining about Kucoin as of recently. Yeah, it is. This is the situation that we've got with Kucoin, and we have to see if this is gonna impact the old coins that are trading on Kucoin, which are not trading elsewhere. And I am concerned because I am expecting Near from BitCountry Pioneer to also list on Kucoin. They had supported the crowd loan. Also, Gate are meant to list them, but I absolutely hate Gate. I really don't like Gate. It's one of the worst exchanges in my opinion. So I was really hoping to see Near on Kucoin. I'm still hoping it's going to happen, but it doesn't look good because the South Korean market will not have access to Near. And so if there will be people there who want to buy it, they will not be able to. They will have to use an alternative exchange. I'm expecting Near to also get listed on some DEXs, so there's definitely going to be some opportunity there for people to buy Near who don't have access anymore to this market. But it's not a good look for Kucoin, I gotta say, or for MEXC. These two exchanges have been supporting the crowd loans, the Kusama parachain auctions quite a lot. So it's a shame that the South Korean market will no longer have access to them. So we'll have to see if more authorities are going to come after them, right? Who else is going to come after them? Which other country? So yeah, that's been it from today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.